And right now it's 6 on this first alert weather day for South Central. We're tracking the latest impacts. I'm sure you've noticed there's some snow outside. This record-setting storm is creating dangerous driving conditions. Vehicles in distress seen across town. Here's a look right now at the semi-truck having a tough time on Arctic and Tudor in Midtown Anchorage.
And the snow also too much for an Anchorage School District bus. It slid off the side of the Glen Highway. The district says 29 children were on board. Luckily, no injuries reported. They were able to make it to their school campus. The district says another bus also slid into a snow berm with just the driver on board. No injuries reported there.
Let's take a look now at some crash numbers as reported by the Anchorage Police Department today. As of 4 p.m., officers last reported to us that they responded to 36 crashes. 12 of those did result in injuries. Officers say they also responded to at least 99 vehicles in distress.
All right, the snowfall today also led to the Anchorage School District sending most students home a couple of hours early due to the worsening conditions, with the exception of Girdwood.
All the after-school sports activities and community rentals were also canceled today. These decisions made by ASD mid-morning today after students had already made their way to school.
What do you advise your families to do for the next 48 hours in terms of communication with the school?
So today I was telling people, make sure that you're checking media in the morning, because if it continues like this or gets worse and they're calling for worse weather, they could, and that's way above my pay grade, but they could call school tomorrow. And so I'm just telling people, check news in the morning.
Anchorage School District says their transportation team will be checking roads overnight. If conditions are still unsafe Thursday morning, you're going to get a notification by 5:30, Wednesday morning. If you don't hear anything, schools will be open and buses will run as usual. So keep an eye on that.
All right, things seem to be slowing down right now, but the snow, that's piling up.
Yes, the snow, that's it. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry. Melissa, you expected this to be record-setting, and it is.
Yeah, we're setting records all over the place for the amount of snow we saw today, the amount of snow now we have seen for the month of January, and the numbers are still coming in. We're not done with the storm yet, but as of 3 p.m., 7.2 inches of snow is what fell out near the airport, measured by the National Weather Service, completely smashing that previous record of 3.6 set back in 1992. And you can see even though it's lighter snow at this hour in Anchorage and Eagle River, it is still dumping in Talkeetna. Temperatures there in the low 20s. And as south of Kenai, heading closer to Ninilchik, you can see some significant snow there on the Sterling Highway as well. So still very active radar tonight. We actually had the radar over Kenai, Anchorage, and the Valley go out this afternoon. We can still see all of that moisture pumping in closer to Prince William Sound. And we do still have the winter weather advisories and warnings in effect through later this evening. Again, that is true for the Valley, for the Anchorage Bowl, and as you head down across most of the Kenai Peninsula. We will see conditions improving overnight, though. Looking ahead, you can already see 8:30 seeing drying conditions in Palmer, Wasilla for much of Anchorage, especially on the north and west sides of town, and then beginning to see that clearing across the Sterling Highway. And that will just continue to improve as that moisture moves to the west overnight tonight. So by the morning commute Wednesday, again, I am not expecting much more precipitation, but we will still see, of course, what is on the ground. And we do still have some showers pushing through that, especially for the south side of town and the Anchorage hillside, all the way down through Turning and Pass, could bring some additional snow again through that morning commute and even a little snow rain mix into the afternoon. So again, additional snowfall totals at the airport, not much at this point. Still seeing it coming down in Kenai and in Talkeetna, also into Seward, but gradually seeing improving conditions for your Wednesday. Temperatures are warming, 30 in Anchorage, still mostly sunny in Fairbanks with high temperatures back above 0 to 7 degrees. Heavy rain. It's also going to be very windy in Southeast. High temperatures in the 40s for you, Bethel. Increasing clouds, and we are seeing some extreme cold for the western side of the state. And John and Gus will have much more details again on those extended conditions and what you can expect for the weekend.
All right. Yeah, so much to talk about. All right, we'll check back in a little bit, Melissa. Thank you. If you've been out driving today, you know it's been tough for the plows to keep up in Anchorage. There have been vehicles sliding off the road, other incidents, well, all around.
Yeah, it's all over town right now. And the Anchorage Fire Department says these conditions have already caused vehicles to lose control and hit 2 of their ambulances. The department says everybody is okay.
Lauren Maxwell was out on the roads earlier.
When the snow is coming down like this, driving conditions are never good. We spoke with some longtime Alaskans who agree.
Born and raised, so I know how the roads work, but it's still nasty out there.
There's multiple police vehicles and at least 25 cars in the ditch. And they're just driving too fast for the conditions.
Police asked drivers to stay off the roads if they could, but said if you have to go, go slow. Not just for yourself, but the people behind you.
Obviously, you need to drive slow enough that you can control your vehicle, you can steer, you can stop, but also you need to be considerate of others around you, that when you're driving fast, you're lofting a lot of that snow up and making it hard to see.
Dozens of vehicles ended up off the road and in the ditch, and plenty of drivers, like this man.
I come from Texas, so we don't have this in Texas. And we went the cheap route, got the front wheel drive, and bam.
Found they needed an extra push. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just to get out of the parking lot. Longtime Alaskans may take it in stride.
The roads are just, could use some maintenance.
They're hoping with a little patience and lots of plowing, the conditions will eventually improve. Lauren Maxwell, Alaska's news source.
Lots going on out there, Lauren. Thank you. The Anchorage Police Department calling the Glen Highway today extremely dangerous as drivers both struggled on the Glen and also in neighborhoods across our area.
Yeah, Georgina Fernandez, she went out today to see how those clearing the roads were handling the influx of snow.
Driving conditions were tough for folks on Tuesday as they encountered low visibility in addition to messier road conditions.
Oh boy, this is a big one.
From digging out cars to clearing sidewalks, January's record snowfall left many residents a handful of tasks to do on Tuesday, including plow drivers. According to Snowman LLC, who specializes in commercial and residential properties, their phone has been ringing all day. Before noon, they tell us they had already 100 phone calls. They ask you to practice patience as them and others work on tackling properties.
It's not because he doesn't want to plow you. He's out plowing snow. It takes 2, 3, 4 times as long sometimes to plow properties that have a lot of snow on them. So just, have some grace and give some leeway to people, and hopefully we'll get through the next snowstorm.
And if you're on the road, Snowman LLC asks you to please drive with caution. They tell us they had one of their drivers hit by a vehicle on Tuesday, and they say if you see them on the road, to please give them extra space and also have your head on a swivel. Georgina Fernandez, Alaska's news source.
On this first alert weather day, snow can undoubtedly cause hazards and headaches.
But besides the obvious, some people are able to find the positives. Danny Tompkins shows us some of those people.
Now, how do you get to school as a student when there's a record snowfall? Well, if you're a UAA student, you bike through it, drive carefully, and embrace it. After last year's snow drought, students are saying this is what an Alaska winter should look like. While Anchorage schools closed early today, life went on at the University of Alaska Anchorage, at least until 2 o'clock.
I got a message in the gym that campus is closed today around 2 o'clock.
But before the closure, students were busy navigating a campus buried in snow.
I honestly really like snow.
Oh, it was beautiful. I love the snow.
The record January snowfall is even bringing students together.
I thought I was going to make it in there, and I got stuck halfway. And then a couple of students stopped and saw, and so they decided to help me.
After last year's snow-starved January, students say this is what an Alaskan winter should look like.
It's honestly just a beautiful blessing to have snow in total, because we could have awful slush and ice.
If I know it was gonna be this tall, I could have skied here.
And take my son and go sledding, tubing, something.
And these students offered up some winter wisdom.
Just try to enjoy the snow, to do something outside, because I think seasonal depression it's real for some people, so it is important to take care of yourself.
Now, most students we talked to today didn't complain, but instead talked about the beauty, blessings, and getting outside. Now, after seeing how much snow came down, that tells you everything you need to know about what it means to live in Alaska. Danny Tompkins, Alaska's news source.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.